Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth and rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Yakim and Akwath out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. All right, today's lessons sound might be a little bit different. It seems everything's working just fine on my phone, my computer, all right, my desktop, the main one that I used to work out, all right, before, I started switching to the tablet. It's acting up, all right. I got to go and fuck around with a whole bunch, more than likely have to reinstall Windows on it through a USB drive or some shit, so that's going to be annoying as hell, but hey, we go through these things. So usually I run my music through those speakers that I have, and it comes up great on audio for my iPad, but the music's not going to sound great today because it's just coming out of a phone speaker. All right, I don't think I could actually, you know what? Nah, I think we'll just go with it. So, Lord willing, it's manageable. All right, and the music doesn't sound too terrible. I checked it out for a little bit. It sounds okay. All right, so as long as it's passable, all right, we can go for it. So, anyway, just a little update there. So, I don't know, I don't know when I'm going to get that fixed, if it'll be today or who knows, all right, with all, scheduled work and stuff. Because today I got a day off, but I don't know if I want to spend the whole day, fucking around with a computer. Anyway, so this lesson's titled, These School Systems Are Set Up to Indoctrinate. All right, these school systems are set up to indoctrinate. All right, before we go ahead and get started, all right, and that's what we're actually going in on today. I'm going to grab this pen. Is the pen charged? It surely is. Let's look up the word indoctrinate. Indoctrination is the word that comes up.
Indoctrination. Indoctrination.
All right, indoctrination. It says the process of teaching a person or group to accept a set of beliefs uncritically. We're going to have to get this word uncritically.
Uncritically. Uncritically.
All right, uncritically. It says with a lack of criticism or consideration of whether something is right or wrong. Okay, that's heavy. With a lack of criticism or consideration or whether or something is right or wrong. So they want you to accept it without thinking, all right, or without criticizing or considering that this might be wrong. All right, they want you to just accept it and go on with it. All right, so they don't like it when us, all right, the people in this truth, all right, the brothers in this truth bring out, speaking about indoctrination, how they're doing it in the schools and the TV shows and the video games, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, all right? I could name just about, maybe, a couple occurrences. I'm trying to think of a video game occurrence. I can think of a TV show occurrence. You got Steven Universe, all right, which deals with all that homosexuality. There's other ones that I've seen, they got SpongeBob twerking now. All right, they got other cartoons twerking with their ass cheeks out, not, physically bare. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them are. All right, Cartoon Network talking about pronouns. There's one recently in for very little children. Let me see if I can find it. It's by I can't remember if it's by Elder Yashwamba on his 2 Through an Info page, or if it's where are we here? There we go. Or if it's on Rawi La Yasharala. Let me see. I'll be able to see it because it's a little cartoon animal. You'll see it. If you brothers haven't seen it yet, I'll see if I can find it. Bear with me. Let me see. Some of these are newer. I don't know if it's this one. A lot of these are new, I think. Let me see. Yeah, no, so I don't think it's there. Let me go over here. was it somewhere else? Well, here, if not, we have a backup. I don't know if I've seen this one, but from the, let's look at this one. This is some indoctrination here. Oh, is there no audio?
Did you know that?
They suggested this book to my child. 2 gay men kissing and having sex in a children's book at the children's bookstore today, right next to Clifford. There you go. Disgusting. Indoctrination, man. Indoctrination. So there's that one. I really wish I could find the other one. It's talking about pronouns, man. It was just recent too. Let me go back. Let me go back and see if it was on 2 Through and Info. So I think that's where it was. It might be. No, shorts one more time. That's gonna bug me if I can't find it. Really. I don't know if it got taken down. Let me see. Look at this. This is from CBS Kids right here. Look at this. Let me see if I can find another one. CBC. Not CBS, but CBC Kids. Let's see what it says.
This is Severin.
It's try YouTube Kids. Comments are turned off. Why? Usually if you're on desktop, it'll tell you because it's for kids. Here you go.
Who's my very new best friend.
Also, I'm using this for fair use. This is under Fair Use Act. I'm legally allowed to use this to report on. All right. If you try to take that down, that is nothing more than discriminating and is, that goes double-sided now, doesn't it?
And Severin is going to help us learn about pronouns.
And of course, they had to get the little Jake girl, right? Because they always use our people.
So what exactly is a pronoun?
Pronouns are something called a gender. So, like, she was walking to the store. He went to get ice cream. They went to the park. Z went to go to bed.
Z went to Zem. This shit. And look, the kids know it, man. The kids know it.
So there's he's, there's she's, there's theys, and there's these, right?
Yeah.
And how do you know what your pronouns are?
It's not what you are born. It means what's in your heart. What if I wear a dress? Does that mean I'm a girl? Or what if I wear blue pajamas? Does that mean I'm a boy?
So what you're saying is that in your heart is really what you are, right?
Yeah.
You can be a they, you can be a z, you can be all those things because what's important is what's inside your heart. That's who you really are, right?
Yeah.
What happens if I don't know my friend's pronouns? Oh, what should I say?
You can walk up to somebody and say, "What are your pronouns?"
La da 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 da. Oh, hello there.
Oh, hi.
My name is Gary, and I was just wondering, what are your pronouns?
Oh, my pronouns are they, them. What are your pronouns?
My pronouns are he, him. See, that's how it's done. So why is it important to use someone's pronouns correctly?
Well, say you're a unicorn, and then somebody else called you a mermaid. How would you feel?
Oh,
Like,
I'd say that doesn't seem right.
you don't want to be called something that you're not.
You're right. I don't feel like a mermaid. You know what I feel more like?
What?
I feel like a unicorn.
Yeah, 'cause you
because
are
I'm a
one.
unicorn. So when somebody says, "Hey, this is my friend Severin," they are my friend. And that would make you feel good?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would make me feel great. And he is my best friend.
Oh, Severin, this has been so wonderful.
So yeah, you can see the indoctrination. Indoctrination, man. Indoctrination. Okay. So, hey man. That's what they're pushing to the kids. Anyway, we got that little video that was just sickening, and that was actually, you know, hey, that was more in depth than the other one. So, you know, hey, man, that's what they're teaching the children. And, you know, you got little Jake girls walking around being they, thems, and this, that's, and, all right, you know, maybe your pronoun should just be abomination. All right, that's what your pronoun. What are you, abomination? Oh, wow, I'm an abomination too. Well, there you go. At least you'd be fucking accurate with it. It's disgusting, man. This is what they're teaching the children. And if you have anything to say against it, you're a homophobe, a bigot, you know, a piece of shit. All right, but when we say, no, the Bible doesn't say. The Bible says that you're those things. Then they say, oh, that we're oh, that's bigotry. You know, it's so you can't win for lose for these people, man. All right, it's they're always right, you're always wrong, no matter what. All right, they can say you're a piece of shit, but when you turn around and say no, according to the Bible, you're a piece of shit, then no, now you're the problem. All right, they're never the problem, you're always the problem. All right, this is from Fox News. California student allegedly called a bigot by teachers for refusing to learn about lesbian sex. I'll read that title again. California student allegedly called a bigot by teachers for refusing to learn about lesbian sex. And there's no allegedly again. Fuck that fucking word, allegedly. We hate that word. You know, we all hate it. All right, allegedly. It wasn't allegedly. Allegedly, it when used correctly, means that it was said that it was done, but there was no proof. If there's proof, it wasn't allegedly. All right, but they'll be like, yeah, man allegedly murdered 5 people. Well, there's 5 people murdered, and he has blood on his hands. That's not allegedly. He did it. Did you see anybody do it? Yeah, everybody saw him do it. Okay, well, then that's not allegedly then. Okay, that allegedly would be without proof. Okay, California student allegedly, let's remove that. California student called a bigot by teachers for refusing to learn about lesbian sex. Glendale High School. Oh, is that okay? Glendale. All right. Glendale High School said it found no evidence of wrongdoing by educators, but it is continuing to investigate. Glendale, California. Okay. I believe there's a Glendale, Arizona as well. And back when I was in Arizona, when we had sex ed, we had a lesbian. One of the main teachers that taught it was a lesbian teacher, and the whole time she was up there, she just bashed fucking men the whole time, saying, "Oh, men are always gonna leave you. They're never gonna. You women." And they didn't focus on really anything for men. All right, not that we needed it because we already knew this shit, but it was just basically it was co-ed sex ed, and they were basically just the faggot was just up there. You know, the old lesbian dyke bitch was just bashing men for like an hour straight. That's all it was. It was just a bit men bashing. All right, and it didn't matter. So let's continue on. It says the little highlight on here says Glendale High School said it found no evidence of wrongdoing by educators, but is continuing to investigate. Now let's go ahead and let's see. Well, actually, we'll just read this part and then we're gonna play the video. It says a special needs student, so somebody that was mentally retarded or on a smaller level. This could have autism, which isn't technically being fully mentally retarded. All right, special needs can be anything. ADHD. You have a math disability. Special needs can be. It has a large scale. So I won't say necessarily they're retarded. That's what it used to be. All right, but now it's pretty wide. It says a special needs student at a California high school was allegedly called a bigot by her teachers for mistakenly not using preferred pronouns. We just talked about pronouns. Objecting to participate in a lesson about scissoring and refusing to get undressed near male teachers. So scissoring, you brothers should know, but that's when, I don't even know if I want to describe it. Look it up, all right? It's when 2 women, rub their shit on each other. It's disgusting, all right? So they're teaching that in school. All right, I wasn't originally gonna say it, but for the sake of the lesson and showing you how disgusting these people are and what they're teaching in school, we had to say it's when 2 women rub their shit together. All right, it says and refusing to get undressed near male teachers. Why would you get? Oh, because the male teachers are actually these are actually women, but they're actually men, right? That's probably what it is. It says when Marina Vivar signed her daughter Thelma Gonzalez up for a course on health and relationships at Glendale High School, she checked the box excusing her from being taught about anything LGBTQ or about sexual acts that were gay in nature. And you should have that choice, okay? Really, it shouldn't be being taught at all, but you should have that choice. It says, During a speech to Glendale City Council, Vivar said her decision to exempt her daughter was not respected by school staff and that she was taught about sex acts such as scissoring and using a female condom. When Gonzalez told teachers she should not be in the class, Vivar alleges they called her daughter a bigot, intolerant, and homophobic. There you go. So let's are these both the same thing? 5. Let's play this one first.
If you are type 2 and take metformin, well, check your feet and legs for these two things that I'm going to show you in this video right now. So, for anyone...
Come on. There we go.
The reason why I'm here is pretty straightforward, I suppose. So the first is a violation of parental, or I have to give her permission to participate in sex ed, which I did give her permission to participate in sex ed to a certain degree, and then you can mark off boxes that you don't wish your child to participate in. I specifically wrote out anything that was LGBTQ plus, and anything that would involve sexual acts that are gay or sexual acts that are lesbian in nature.
Good on her.
This, however, wasn't respected by Glendale High School, and my daughter was taught subjects such as scissoring, which seems to be to females who decide to have sex with each other. And the good thing is they at least taught you to use female condoms, because if you don't use female condoms, then 2 females can get pregnant, which is not really normal, or not really normal, but not really something that can actually happen. When my daughter expressed that she should not be in these classes and that I did opt her out of these classes, she was called a bigot by her teacher and her aide. She was called intolerant, and she was also called homophobic. These are all terms that she actually didn't know until yesterday. They're not part of our vocabulary at home. And it was definitely not a setting that I wanted her to learn these terms in, and especially being called out on it just because she simply expressed that due to her Christian beliefs, this goes against her morals and this goes against her beliefs. And it was just as simple as that.
Yep, there you go.
At that point, a staff member told her to look at her skin color, and if she felt that, I'm so sorry, if she felt that she should be discriminated against due to her skin color, and she said no, she shouldn't feel discriminated against or be discriminated against due to her skin colors. They said, well, discriminating against transgender sex is the same thing.
No, it's not. Okay, you faggots get to choose. All right? And don't say, oh, we're born that way. We're born that way. No, you're not. You fucking fags get to choose. All right? You disgusting, abominations. All right? The Most High is going to kill you fuckers anyway. He's going to put you to death. All right? And you deserve it. Okay? And that's the other thing. They try to lump in, and these fucking gays, all right? These lesbians, all right? They try to lump in, they trying to, and that's these devils, man. These devils. They're devils. All right, they try to lump in, these they thems with the community, the POC community, the people of color community, which is just another way to call us colored again. All right, mind you. All right, but I'm not going to say the black community, because the black community is something completely different, and it doesn't include Latinos. But whenever they talk about our people, Latinos, so-called Latinos, so-called Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans, all right, they always lump in the gays with them. Why are you lumping in the gays with us? All right, we don't have anything to do. If you know anything, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans absolutely, for the most part, all right, have been always known to hate gays, to not like them. Okay, if you go back, at least back in the day before all indoctrination went around, you back in the 80s or 90s, you went around some Jake and you told him you were gay, you'd get your fucking shit rocked, man. You'd get your face pummeled in. All right, they weren't down with that shit. All right, same thing with the Latino community, and I'm sure the Native American community as well. All right, but these whites, all right, these Edomites, all right, were always accepting. All right, for the most part. All right, in the 30s and 20s, so much, but they were always deep down inside, because they're a bunch of Moes themselves. All right, but they say, oh, you discriminating us is the same as you calling, these people really say, oh, calling us the F slur is just as bad as the N word. Like, no, it's fucking not. The F slur, faggot, all right, faggot. No, it's not as bad, okay? It's not as bad, Okay, they're trying. It's the oppression Olympics, and these people are trying to act like they're more oppressed than our people. That the gays went more through anything, way more than any of the Israelites have gone through. All right, because you're gay, you've had it so rough. Shut the fuck up. All right, it's disgusting, and this is the stuff they're teaching in school. This is the stuff they're teaching in school, man. All right, and I'm glad I don't have a kid now, because if I did, I'd pull him out of school. Not I'm saying that you brothers don't have to, but this, you know, I want to be able to tailor what my kid's being taught. All right, I don't want them teaching. Oh yeah, you put your penis in the other man's butt. I don't want to hear that fucking shit. I don't want my kid coming home talking about that shit or about two women rubbing their shit together. It's disgusting. All right, it shouldn't be taught in the first place. But as the title of this lesson is, these school systems are set up to indoctrinate. That's what they're set up to do. Indoctrinate, and push drugs. All right? Indoctrinate and push drugs. All right? Oh, your kid isn't acting right. Put this drug on him. All right? Oh, they're not doing this. Put this drug on him. Oh, he didn't, he's having a hard time with math. Put him in the same class as retards. All right? Oh, this is happening, Oh, they don't want to be taught about, homosexual sex. All right? They're a bigot. All right? They're a homophobe. It's fucking disgusting, man. These schools are set up to indoctrinate, man. All right, because who are they ran by? All right, these Babylonians. All right, and it goes back to the elites. All right, that really everything that you get taught, and that's the reason you don't get taught finance or how to live or how to do any of these things in school. What do you get taught? Submission. All right, you get taught to wake up. All right, and to follow a schedule, and you go from here to here to here to here to here. All right, and you obey the orders. All right, what you're supposed to do. All right, and you don't ask questions that are outside of the curriculum. You stay there. You do your work. You don't ask questions. All right, and if it's asking questions about what they want you to ask questions about, all right, you go home and then you do it all over the same day. That's what it gets you ready for. It gets you ready for a lifetime of a life of servitude, all right, and bowing and submitting to the corporate overlords. All right, Esau, Edom, telling you, this is what you're gonna do. This is how you're gonna live. This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna work up. You're gonna wake up. You're gonna do it. And that's why school's usually around 8-ish hours. All right, usually, because you get like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because we got to school around 7 or 8, and we left around like 4. All right, and at my school, my high school at least. All right, so that's an 8-hour shift. All right, just as you would work a job. All right, so that's what all they want you to do. All right, they don't want you to learn finance. They don't want you to learn how to budget. They don't want you to learn how to, anything, with houses or mortgages or anything on renting or nothing like that. All right, finance, budgeting. All right, shopping. All right, how to find more affordable deals. They don't want you to learn any of that. They want you to learn, how to be a homosexual. All right, they want you to learn how to submit, how to follow a schedule. All right, and that's what they want you to learn so you can go out in society and work for them. That's it. All right. That's why it's all, and they're built by the same people that build prisons. Look it up. It's not bullshit. The schools are built by the same architects that build prisons. Anyway, continuing on the video, it's just getting me pissed. All right, I don't even think we're gonna be able to watch the second one because I'm just too heated. But let's watch it.
Which it is not. If we tell children that characteristics, ethnical characteristics or cultural characteristics, and being judged on those are the same or equal to LGBTQ sex, it's incorrect. It's not right. It's also not right that I emailed the teacher. I emailed Ben Wolf, who is the principal. I emailed Mr. Rivera, who is the assistant principal, on these matters, and I asked them to please let me know why. First of all, I was already upset at the fact that she was even in these classes, but more so I was upset about her being called out on her skin color and her being called these terms that obviously we see on TV every single day, and a child should not be exposed to that type of language. I don't feel that a teacher or a staff member's personal...
And that shows you how racist these people are. All right, these fucking Edomites. All right, and these Edomites that taught the curriculum, and that's the same as your skin color. No, it's not. All right, you're trying to make skin color seem like it's a bad thing. All right, when you people, for hating our people so much, you sure love to go and tan and get into tanning booths and go tan. All right, for hating our skin color so much, you sure want to get as brown as we are. Fucking devils.
Opinion or beliefs or lack of should be considered on the clock. That's not what you guys are paying them for. That we were not paying teachers for their opinions or to share their opinions or to push their opinions.
That's exactly that's what they're paying for.
And this unfortunately was what my daughter went through. Mr. Ben Wolf's.
We don't have to listen to much more of that. Let's see if the girl has anything to say.
If you are type 2 and take metformin, well, check your feet and legs for these two things, and I'm going to...
I would like to explain of my teachers. My teachers were going to send me to the principal's office when I told them that I was against my beliefs and that I felt uncomfortable. There is a female, but I'm not exactly sure. It isn't my religion to know what are people and what they identify or do not identify. I got in trouble one time, many times, of my English teacher, Mr. Moore. I got in trouble because I called this girl, Kenny, a girl. I got in trouble for it because I wasn't exactly sure. I never knew what it was. My teacher said, I used the wrong pronouns. That's not what they identify as. I said I'm not exactly sure if they have breasts and ovaries and a vagina. And I wasn't exactly sure. I'm sure they have short hair and that.
You don't need to watch much. We get the point of what she's saying. She's explaining it. All right. So let's put my music back on. She's explaining that, you know, her English teacher is getting her in trouble. And this shows you, man, that someone with a mental handicap. All right, we're not going to bag on this girl. You know, that's judgment, of course. You know, the Most High's she seems to, you know, they seem more, they could be Issacharites. All right, they could not be, but they seem to be Issacharites. All right. So she's getting judged from something she did in her past life. But even in her, you know, handicapped state, all right, in her slowed state, she still knows that that's wrong. Okay? And as she says she got in trouble for calling this girl a girl, even though they have breasts and ovaries and vagina. All right, that's a girl. All right, and it's not in her religion, all right, to care about, you know, what a person's pronoun is. All right, so hey, good on her. Good on her, all right? But, you know, not, you know, Christian, they're probably, you know, of course they're not in this truth, all right? But these Christians, all right? But still, all right? Really, they just want to get rid of the Bible entirely, all right? Because the Bible cuts down on all that. Anyway, man, this is A. So A, just be mindful of your children, man. Be mindful of your children out there, all right? And what they're being subjected to. All right, like I said, I'm not a parent, so I can't really speak on it. But if I had a kid, I would definitely be, you know, homeschooling them or something. All right, or even online school at home. All right, so at least I could be able to manage it a little bit more. All right, and I could be able to, okay, what assignments are going on, you know, anything, you know, they can teach them anything when they go to school. You don't know, you don't find out until your kid comes home and says something. But hey, man, we're gonna get right directly into the scriptures because I've been talking too much. We're gonna get Isaiah 5:20, and these, you know, this is I'll let the scripture speak for itself, all right? Because these people, they call if you say something about it, they'll say, oh, you're a bigot, you know, but if you, you know, but they say what they're doing is right, all right? And this is Isaiah 5:20, all right? We're going to read it first and then we'll explain. It says, Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right, these people, all right, they'll say, oh, being gay is good, all right, but being a homophobe is bad. All right, you identify as a they them. Oh, that's good. Oh, you identify as he him. Well, you're a straight cis male, and blah 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 blah, and you're a piece of shit. And just by being male, you're privileged, and you're bad. You're an evil person, you know. So they call good evil, all right, and they call evil. Well, they call it, let me get it straight as it says in the scripture. It says woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, and that's exactly what these people do. All right, if you're gay, hey, oh wow, you're good, you're a great person. All right, but if you're straight and you're like, no, I don't like gays, guess what? You're evil. All right, and so guess what? Destruction is going to come their way. As it says, woe. We looked up what woe means. Let's get it. Let's look up what woe means. Woe. What does it mean?
Whoa.
Great sorrow or distress, all right? Things that cause sorrow or distress, all right? And it really goes back, here it is, desolation,
desolation,
anguished misery, all right? Pain,
pain,
mental suffering or distress, agony, all right?
Agony.
Extreme physical or mental suffering, and you're going to get it on both ends. You're going to be physically in the flesh suffering because you're going to be in so much pain, and you're also going to be in mental anguish, all right? By seeing, you know, people getting their necks ripped off and blood. Yeah, it's going to be the worst and the worst horror movie you've ever seen, man. All right, people getting their throats whacked in, all right, eyeballs bulging out and popping out. Hey, man, when the events of Revelation come to pass, you people are going to shit your pants. Literally, not like, oh man, I almost shit my pants. No, you are going to physically shit your pants. You're going to piss yourself because you're so scared, man. You are going to piss and shit yourself because you're so terrified. All right, I'm not saying it to be funny. All right, I'm being legit. All right, when you're so scared to the core that you're going to shit and piss yourself. All right, and you're going to be crying and gnashing of teeth. You're going to be shitting and pissing yourself. You're going to be shaking, afraid, all right, because people are getting their arms ripped off and stomachs split open, intestines flying everywhere. You're going to be so fucking afraid, all right? And guess what? It's not going to matter if you're a they, a them, a zer, a zip, or zap, all right, or an it. It's not going to fucking matter, all right? Because woe is coming your way. Woe is coming your way. All right, you homosexuals, you LGBTQ, you lesbians, you bisexuals, you gays. All right, you transgenders. All right, you transvestites. All right, all whatever the hell, you cross dressers. Guess what? Woe is coming your way. All right, why? All right, because what you're doing is wicked, and you're calling it good. All right, and you're calling the good things wicked. All right, you see the brothers on the highways and byways, or on YouTube, or BitChute, or Rumble, or Odyssey making videos, and you call them evil. Oh, you're evil. You're bigots. Bigots. God would never want that. Jesus Christ would never want that. Yeah, Jesus Christ would never want that. But guess what? We're not dealing with no fucking Jesus Christ, man. We're dealing with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, that Jesus Christ shit that's been fed to you by your slave masters, all right, when his name's not Jesus, we've already proved that in ancient Hebrew, there's no J's. So how could his name have been Jesus if there's no J's, man? Okay, how could it be Jesus if there's no J's? Doesn't make any damn sense. Doesn't make any sense. All right, but you old ass heads, or you old bottles are gonna continue. No, his name is Jesus Christ. All right, continue on calling on Jesus. All right, you old black Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, continue. See how it's gonna work out for you. All right, see how it's gonna work out. It's not gonna work out good for you at all. All right, because when Yahushai comes back, he's not gonna be saving nobody that's calling on Jesus. All right, he's gonna be saving people that call on his name. All right. Yahushai, all right. Well, you know, when you call on him, you have to call. You know, you have to say Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because you can't reach the Father but through the Son. Okay, so in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in Hebrew means, you know, the Yahweh, all right, the Father, Bahashem in the name of Yahushai the Son. So the Father in the name of the Son. Okay, so that's how you have to reach the Most High, through the Son. All right, you can't just call on one or the other. You can't just call on Yahweh, and you can't just call on Yahushai. It has to be Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, but you're going to be calling Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ, Jesus. And are you going to get helped? No, you're not, because his name's not Jesus. All right, Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. This is Leviticus 18 and 22. All right, let's get it. Leviticus 18 and verse 22 says, and because this is evil. This is evil, right? This is evil. What a man laying with a man, or a woman laying with a woman, or a woman instructing, you know, a kids how to do this, or in this and that, and this indoctrination. It's evil, all right? It's an abomination. It's wicked. It should not be done, but it's happening, all right? Here it is. It's said right here that shall not be done. Leviticus 18 and 22. It says, thou shalt not. Thou shalt not. You shouldn't do it. Thou shalt not lay with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Good News Translation. No man is to have sexual relations with another man. God hates that. All right. And if you take this video down, that's religious discrimination. All right. That's religious discrimination. You fucking Edomites, you crackers. Isn't there a freedom of religion? All right, freedom of speech, isn't that in the Constitution that you guys pay no fucking mind to in the first place because you can't even obey your own rules? So if you take it down, that's just saying that you don't admit it, and you might not. And if you do, you do, and if you don't, you don't. All right. So this is Leviticus 18 and 22 in the New Living Translation. It says, "Do not practice homosexuality. Having sex with another man as with woman is a detestable sin." Let's get that again. Do not practice homosexuality. Having sex with another man as with a woman is a detestable sin. And it goes the other way around as well. All right, a woman is not to have sex with a woman as she does a man. All right, not supposed to be doing that. Let's get it. English Standard Version. It says, "You shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination." And that one kind of takes it away. All right, we're really done with the English Standard Version. We're going to actually unlink that because a lot of time it doesn't get what we need anyway. We could use the Good News Translation, New Living Translation. Those are the best one anyway. The Christian Standard is like a mix of them, and it's not getting anything more than what we've got in the other two, within the other two. All right, Good News Translation, the New Living. Okay, so there you go. So don't do it. Don't do it now, but they love to do it, and they have Pride Fest, and they walk around and they declare. What do? They declare their sin of Sodom. Let's get it. Isaiah 3 and 9. They declare, "We're here and we're queer." All right, that's what they walk around and do. All right, that's one of their taglines. "We're here and we're queer." All right. All right, but guess what? When the Most High shows up, you're gonna say, "He's here and we fear." Okay. You know, it's true. It's gonna change. Oh my gosh! As you're shitting yourself as you see him. All right, and what are you gonna do then, huh? Because you're gonna fear. All right, that's how it's gonna be. He's gonna be there, and you're gonna fear. All right, he's here, and we fear. And because you're gonna be shitting your pants, man. When you see the Most High in the cloud, when you see the sun in the clouds, all right, and coming down with chariots, ho. Boy, are you gonna shit your pants, all right? And you Edomites are all these goddamn black folks, these goddamn coons, these monkeys, all right? And guess what? When you see him coming down in a chariot, all right, and these UFOs, as you call them, all right, and you see a black man, oh, boy, you're gonna shit your pants, all right? You are gonna shit yourselves, all right? You Moes that have said, oh, God, this on the Bible, on the hell of the Bible, blah, 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 and you've spat and ripped on the Bible, and you've done all these things, guess what? Oh, boy, are you gonna shit your pants when you see him coming down. All right? And what are you going to do? And you woke people, oh, he's a person of color. Oh, he'll be with us because we're gay and we're awesome. No, Nope. You people are going to be destroyed. Destroyed. All right? This is Isaiah 3 and 9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves. You know what you have rewarded yourself with? Evil. Evil. You've rewarded yourself with evil. Good News Translation. It says, their prejudices will be held against them. They sin as openly as the people of Sodom did. And what did Sodomites do? All right? Homosexuality. All right? Sodomy. All right? You know, putting your rod where rods don't belong. All right? They are doomed, and they have brought it on themselves. And, you know, we always have to, you know, put it in this percent. It's fucking disgusting when we have to talk about it, but that's what they do. That's what they did, all right? Trying to have sex with angels and hey, that's what. And what happened to Sodom? What happened to Sodom? Do you remember? All right, think about it. The very look. This is the New English the New Living Translation, Isaiah 3 and 9. The very look on their faces gives them away. They display their sin like the people of Sodom. They don't even try to hide it. They are doomed. They have brought destruction upon themselves. All you had to do was not do it. All right? That's all you had to do is not, you know, I don't even want to say it because it's disgusting. We don't even like describing. All you had to do is not, you know, do that stuff with another man. That's all you had to do. It's pretty simple, really. That's all you had to do is just, That's all you had to do is not do it. All right? So, Proverbs 17 and 15. It's a simple task, really. All right? The Most High said, hey, don't put your rod over here. And what was your plan? What was your main goal? Not put your rod over there. Okay? Let's get come on, man. Oh my gosh, man. Come on. It's always got to be a problem. Okay. Being slow now. All right. Here we go. Proverbs 17 and 15. Hopefully it'll act right. It says, Proverbs 17 and 15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they are both. Even they, Salaki, let me restart. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. So if you're doing it, you're an abomination. If you're saying it's okay for them to do it, but you don't do it, guess what? You're an abomination. Okay? If you're saying that, oh, what they're doing is fine, you're an abomination. If you're saying, oh, you guys are wrong for telling, them that they're gonna die, all right? You're guess what? You're wicked. You're an abomination. All right? So if you do it, you're an abomination. If you say it's okay to do it, you're an abomination. If you say it's bad to tell people that they're an abomination for doing it, then you're an abomination. All right? That's how it goes. Okay? And like we said, all you had to do was to not put your rod in there. The Most High said, hey, don't lie with mankind as you lie with womankind. Don't do it. What was your goal? Not to do it. What did you do? You went and did it. So you rewarded evil unto yourselves, man. All you had to do was not do it. All right? That's all you had to do. And that's for you Jakes, really, because you Edomites, you're going to do it regardless, and you have no salvation anyway. Okay? You have no salvation anyway. But, hey, man, let's get Revelation 18:3. Now, I got this. I was originally, when I was making this lesson, I was watching the elders live stream from Elder Manata Zakba out of GMS, South Carolina. Of course, I've been watching a lot of his videos. Of course, I mention him a lot. And it was his latest camp. All right, and he mentioned Revelation 18:3, and I said, I want to add that into my lesson, because that's an excellent scripture. But I originally wasn't going to have it in there. Let's get it though. Revelation 18:3. Revelation 18:3. It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath for fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." That's where that scripture leaves off, number 3. "And the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." Now it says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." All right, her doctrines. All right, all nations have done it. All right, all nations have done it. All right, and the people here, all right, they've been poisoned, all right, by Babylon. All right, they've been fed these, they've drunk of the wine, the wine being these doctrines, all right, saying, oh no, these, it's okay to be gay, it's okay to be this, you can be a they, them, all right, it's okay for women to dress like men and for men to dress like women, it's okay if you don't like the Bible, it's okay this, that, it's okay with this and that, all right, all nations have drunk of that wine, all right, especially the inhabitants of Babylonians, all right, the inhabitants of Babylon, all right, that fall along with the society, all right, look at them, man. There's no reason why an 8-year-old, I don't know how old that girl was. She couldn't have been more than like 7 or 8, man. Maybe 9. All right. And over here talking about, I go by they, them, and this, that, and zers and zems. Like, no, man. That's that wine of Babylon, man. That's that wine of Babylon, and it's going out. That's why you see something going down in Babylon. Shortly it spills over to the UK. And shortly later, it spills over to Sweden, and shortly over, it spills over to here and that, or spill over to places like Brazil. All right, and Brazil's got a high homosexuality population, a high population of homosexuals. All right, a lot of homosexuality going down there. Okay, so hey, man, that's that wine of Babylon that these people are drinking, man. All right, let's get 2 Corinthians 2:11. And it's disgusting, man, and it's yet another reason why we want out of here. All right, but continuing on with this, we're gonna get 2 Corinthians 2:11. Now we know these things. We know that the TV is the the tell-lie vision. All right, the indoctrination vision. All right, because that's what they use it for. All right, to tell lies and to indoctrinate. Video games to tell lies and indoctrinate. Books to tell lies and indoctrinate, schools to tell lies and indoctrinate, all right? Any sort of media, music to tell lies and indoctrinate, anything. Like you got the homosexuality on the TVs, the shows, the movies, all right? Both of them, the shows and the movies, all right? You got, on the video games, you got the homosexuality, all right, going forth. You can have a gay character, all right? or your character can marry men or women, all right, or so on and so forth. Or in you know, in the in what was the other one? In the books they have gay characters, all right, so on and so forth. Okay, so you know, and every show you watch, even if it's not gay at the beginning, it turns gay. All right, it turns gay. You're watching the show, everything's fine. All of a sudden, boom, two men get introduced. Hi, we're Larry and Paul. We're a couple. All of a sudden, and then of course they have to have long, drawn out, weird gay sex scenes and kissing scenes. It's disgusting. All right, and so, and that's in movies, that's in TV shows, that's in books. They have it everywhere. All right, because all those things are used to indoctrinate. And we like watching TV and watching movies, but it really pisses us off. And, you know, that's why a lot of the time I watch the older stuff. If I watch the horror movies, I watch the older horror movies. If I watch the TV shows, I watch the old TV shows. If I'm watching action, I watch old action, Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, right? And stuff like that. All right, because these new movies, every other turn, there's a gay somewhere. All right. All of a sudden, it'll be nowhere. Like, hello, I'm Paul, or I'm Bill, or I'm Jerry, or you know, and it's, geez, man, like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing? They add it everywhere, out of nowhere. All of a sudden, they'll come out. You know, my name's Larry. How's it going? It's like, oh, great. Now they introduced this fucking guy. All right. Well, that's the end of that show because the whole show is just gonna be nothing but gay now, and it's true. The show will be going good, and all of a sudden, they'll introduce a gay guy, and that's what the whole show comes about. Just this gay guy and his shit. All right. They had a whole episode of the Last of Us just dedicated to just gay shit, man. Okay, it didn't even push forth the fucking plot anymore. It didn't even push forth the plot anymore. All right, we found out about their house. Cool, how they built it up. Cool, how they had their whole thing and it was self-sufficient. Cool, that's great. All right. Did we need all the gay shit? No. All right. Did they need to even be gay? Does that further anything? No, had it been a woman, would it have changed anything? No, absolutely not. It would not have changed. If it had been a man and a woman and they still lived in that same area and it was self-sufficient, it would have been fine. So why did they make it a man? To push an agenda, all right? So the Moes could feel included. That's why, all right? But we know all this stuff. We know these things. We know the TVs and the video games and the movies and the board games and the books and everything is set up for indoctrination. All right, that's why we still enjoy watching movies and TV shows and playing video games and listening to music and playing board games and doing this and that. All right, because we understand when we see it, we're like, oh, yep, that's what that's gonna be. All right, look at this fucking devil trying to indoctrinate, haha. And sometimes you can actually bring a lesson out of it. All right, and sometimes you can bring a lesson out of it, like the whole Stranger Things thing. I didn't bring a lesson out of it, but I know the brother Samak Ephraim from the GMS Miami camp, he brought a lesson out about the Stranger Things. All right, when they had that what was his name, fucking Vecna. All right, and if you haven't watched, all right, Stranger Things and you plan to, just skip for a minute. All right, and I'll do like this when we're done talking about it. All right, you'll see it on the screen. You just mute it, and then when you see this flicker. All right, you'll know we're done talking about it. All right, so, all right, we're starting now. Okay, so with Vecna, all right, when he had that chip in his neck, man, when he had that, I believe it was in his neck. All right, and I think 11 was it 11? I think 11 was the one that pulled it out for him. All right, so hey, man, that's indoctrination. All right, that they're trying to get you ready for that chip. All right, but we watched it. All right, and we're like, oh man, look at that. All right, and some brothers I know, Samark Ephraim, for example, that brother out of GMS South Carolina, GMS Miami, all right, he made a lesson on it. All right, an excellent lesson. All right, mind you. Okay, so, hey man, you know, here's the scripture. Let's get it. Oh, well, let's do this. All right, so we're done talking about it now. All right, so 2 Corinthians 2 and 10. All right, and what we were saying, all right, without any spoilers, we're saying, you know, they're putting these things in to TV, all right, the video games, the movies, all right, and we're not, you know, we can see these things. The other people can't, but we can see these things, all right? So, hey, we're not ignorant of his devices, right? 2 Corinthians 2 and 10 says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, all right? That's why you got to watch out and see what this devil's doing. We're not ignorant of his devices, all right? We know what he's trying to do. All right, but they're gonna do it, and hey, they have that. Let's just get it. Psalms 64 and 2, because there's a whole group of people, the elite, all right, the Illuminati, the illuminated ones, that sit together in a council, all right, and plan these wicked things. What are we going to do next? What should we do now? How can we indoctrinate next? What can we push out? What wickedness can we do? All right, maybe we should false flag event. Maybe we should have this guy go do a shooting. Maybe this should happen. This is what these people do. All right, this is Psalm 64 and 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, speaking of those Edomites, those elite Edomites, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. They work iniquity. They bring it forth, right? It says, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. They pull these things back, put these things out there and go and shoot them and try to, shoot them out at people and, and indoctrinate and put these evil things out there, right? It says, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. That's the other thing they do. They love evil, all right? They encourage themselves in an evil matter. It says they commune of laying snares privately, so that's the other thing. They lay traps so you can fall into them. And they say, who shall see them? Who shall see them? The Lord sees them, right? It says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. But their inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. And that's what's happening. It says, suddenly shall they be wounded, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. So that's what's happening, all right? They've made their tongue, and it's happening, and it's going to happen more and more as we get closer to the end. They're making their tongues fall upon themselves. So as they say something like, shit, or God damn it, Goldstein, you weren't supposed to say that. Now they know, the goyim know. All right, that's what happens, all right? They say something, they fuck up, and then here we are in the truth. We're like, hey, look at that, they messed up. Look, they just admitted it, all right? Such as things like Bill Gates saying that he wants to get the population down with the arm candies, all right? Using the arm candies and the you-know-whats, all right? He wants to get the population down. He fucked up, all right? Now, he fucked up to an extent because these people are, well, that's not what he meant. He just said what he meant. He said by using them, we can get the population down even more. He just said it, plain as day. But you people don't believe it, all right? You people don't believe it, all right? So, verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, all right? All that see them shall flee away because they say, hey, wait a minute, look at this guy, all right? And that's going to be happening, man. And Esau's knowing they're going to, what's the scripture? What is it? He knoweth, let's see, he hath but a short time. But a short time. Revelation 12 and 12, it says, rejoice, Revelation 12 and 12, call it before I read it. Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. We got what that word woe means. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. When he starts being revealed, all right, and he it's coming out, and his tongue's turning upon himself, he's going to come down with great wrath. He's going to start speeding things up, slashing necks and busting faces, all right, because he knows he has but a short time left. All right, he's being revealed, and that's what happens. All right, so that's the scale of things. All right, but we're not ignorant. We know what he's doing. All right, but hey, these school systems are set up to indoctrinate, man. That's what they do. All right, if you don't believe it, then you're a terrible person. No, if you're doing that type of shit, you're a terrible person. Most High is gonna come back and repay you with vengeance and death and destruction. Okay, and you rewarded yourself. All right. You declared your sin as Sodom. You rewarded evil with your own hands. So you get what you get what's coming to you, man. All right, because you put that on yourself. All right. So that's been these school systems are set up to indoctrinate. With that, we're gonna close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.